This is Sarah Malanowski with Empowered to Live Free. And currently we're working through a series on what we have in our hands. What is it that we possess that God can use? What's that next step that God's asking us to take? We don't have to have it all together to take the very next step that he leads us to take. And on the last one, we talked about Moses. We talked about God asking him, what's in your hands? And what was in his hands was a staff, and that staff was used in a mighty way. Well, now Moses has now gone on to be with the Lord, and now we get to take a look at Joshua and see what was it that Joshua had. What did Joshua possess that God wanted to use? We see in Joshua 1:3, it says, I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. So all he needed was his feet. He just needed to be ready to move. He needed to be ready to be obedient. He needed to be in sync with God's timing and go as God told him to go and led him. So it's like his feet are all that he needed in this moment in time. It even says in verse 5, no one will be able to stand up against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Now notice Joshua is not asking any questions. Joshua is showing up available and ready. He's walked through the wilderness for 40 years. He came out of the promised land saying, I know what's over there. Yeah, there might be some giants, but we got this. There's this fruit and there's this milk and honey, and it's an incredible place. And so he's been longing for this place, dreaming of this place, going, I can't wait to enter the promised land. And so when it's time to go, he's not having to stop and ask questions because he's been longing for a long time to possess that land, to possess what God had in many years past said, this is yours. So Joshua is ready. In that 40-year time frame, he was always looking to the future, knowing he would be ready to possess that land. So he didn't need to have his questions answered. He just needed to have that moment that God said, now is the time. And for some of you, you've been wandering around in the desert, waiting for the moment, waiting for everything to just kind of click into place. And God's like, the time's now. The time's now to go possess your land. Go get it. It's waiting for you. In verse 6, it says, be strong and courageous because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their forefathers to give them. Be strong and courageous. Even in verse 9, it says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Wherever you go, God is with you. He's just waiting for you to make the next move. Have you been waiting, going, God, is now the time? Am I ready? Do I have what it takes? Is it now, God? Maybe it's now. Maybe God's like, yeah, it is time. It's right now, and you have exactly what you need. Now start moving. Start moving towards the promised land. Start taking back what is rightfully yours. Start claiming it. Start walking in that promise of what I gave you. But you're going to have to move towards it. It's not going to come to you. You're going to have to go after it. You're going to have to go fight for it and realize that the strength of the Lord is with you, that you are strong and courageous, that you have what it takes to go face that next city and overcome that next challenge. So what are you waiting for? What is it that you're waiting for God to show up and say or do so that you know now's the time to move? If you've been waiting and been disobedient and not honoring the one who is saying it's time, it's time. Put your disobedience behind you. Start walking forward. Keep your eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of your faith, and go after it. It's going to be worth it, but you have to take the first step. Be strong and courageous, my friend.